I do not remember the shape of my face. There are moments in the wet gleam of broken windows or puddles when something flashes back. A mouth, teeth, eyes. But they are not mine anymore. They belong to a man who had warmth and laughter and breath that smelled of whiskey and cigarettes. A man who loved someone. I can almost taste her hair when I try. Almost. But then the hunger swells again, and it strips all of that away. The alley is a throat, and I am deep inside it, dragging myself forward with these claws that used to be fingers. They ache with every scrape against the stone, but I cannot stop. The scrape is part of the rhythm now. The scrape is the sound that brings them to me. I smell her before I see her. Meat wrapped in sweat, blood pumping hot. The scent is so alive it burns. My head tilts, my limbs crack, my black eyes crawling with their soft white worms. She is mine already. I follow, always at the edge of sight, always at the corner of her fear. I hear her breath stutter, hear the patter of her shoes stumble faster. Her terror paints the air thick, like oil smoke. She does not know that I used to walk like her. She does not know that once I ran, not for food, but for fun. She thinks she can flee. I want her to think so. I let her glimpse me, just a flicker beneath the lamp, the swell of my shadow bending wrong, the way her chest lurches, the way her heart stabs at her ribs. I drink it already. I taste it across the air, and then she runs. The alley spits her forward, closer to the street, closer to safety that does not exist. I reach for the barrier, the slick veil that has always been there since I was remade. It hums when I brush it. The world beyond ripples, blurring like fat sizzling in a pan. No one ever leaves. They always learn too late. She slams into it, skull bouncing against invisible glass, and I savor the shock on her face, that sudden collapse of hope. It is sweeter than marrow. I unfold myself, joints crack, skin tears, black ichor drops onto stone. She stares. They always stare. They can never decide if they should scream or beg or pray, so they do all three at once. Her scent is madness now. Fear curdled into piss, sweat pouring down her back. I pierce her with my hooks. Her flesh tears open like the rind of a fruit, warm juice spraying against me. Her voice is shrill, raw, but it cannot pierce the silence that coils around me. Her body thrashes, a moth struggling beneath the pin. My mouth is not a mouth. Not anymore. My mouth is a wound, the wound that never heals, the wound that must always feed. I peel it open for her, cartilage cracking apart, teeth like wet splinters jutting outward, Her eyes widen at last in understanding. I inhale. The skin of her face slaps against my maw, and I pull her in deeper until her bones snap like twigs, her jaw bending in directions it was never meant to go. Her screams curdle, bubbling through the blood filling her throat. The sound makes me tremble. I am trembling even now, shaking apart with rapture. One eye bursts against me, its warm pulp slithering down my throat, and I drink it. The other holds for a moment longer before I suck it free, slurping it like yolk from a shell. Her tongue twitches and then stills. Her skull caves. Her skin collapses. And then she is gone. All that is left is the husk, limp and dripping against the wall. I lower it carefully, with something that almost feels like tenderness. I cannot help it. A part of me remembers still. A part of me remembers that I was once like her. The hunger quiets. For now. I drag myself back into the shadows, claws scraping, dripping black. The alley closes behind me, swallowing the lamp, swallowing the blood, swallowing me. I wait again for the next one.